go through content again. Okay, so namhlanje we're gonna do perform basic string formatting in C#, right? So a string, it's a data. Okay, so I asked people to download Visual Studio, but I will not be using Visual Studio. But if you do have Visual Studio, please use Visual Studio. And if you want me to show you how to like get to where we're gonna be here now, like your environment where you're going to code, I can take you through the steps. I can even share a YouTube link for you to follow the steps to get there. The only reason why Tina Upper in the computer lab not using Visual Studio is because siyamosha at computer lab kukho abantu abavunyelwe uba bangene xa singekho and then bamoshe, then we keep on downloading Visual Studio so it takes time. What we use is 7.net.
Fatal.
Huh? Yeah, okay, yeah. Dot. Can you it dot?
Net.
Yeah, no. Alright. So we're using this online compiler. I don't recommend using this, as you're not going to use this when you're actually working, right?
Okay.
Right, so 7 code yeah will have okay, my sister select code. Sorry. Kalau ngitin itu public. Yeah, but this is one of the reasons why I don't like using the online. The fully structured cylinders. Seller code in a console app. I think by namespace and then make class. Come on, can call classes or thing. Public class. Introductions. For and then the public static void main, and then the string the args. Yeah, I think this is the structure, right? Okay, if I come back here, okay, so I was saying a string. So perform basic string formatting. So a string, what is a string? A string is a data type. If you remember, okay, there's someone joining. Okay. if you remember, we have data type. When I talk of a data type, I'm talking about you telling the computer which type is this value that you want to use. So for example, int it's a short of integer, right? Integer, and then you say number, you say equals to 5, right? So this here, it's a data type, right? And then string, I say name, and then I say equals to, and then the balikamalam, that is string, right? And then character, I say char, and then I say first letter, right? Detail of my name, yeah, that equals to DT, right? So int is a data type to say it's an integer, okay? String is a data type, so you're saying which type of data that you're using, right? So in this case, the type of data that you're using is 5, which is a number. Which number is an integer. So with numbers, we've got different kinds of numbers. Say for example, we also have, okay, kono join nayo. Ibandla cool. Right? So say for example, yeah, okay. We have another kind of a number. We can say double, right? And then number 2 is equals to 5, comma. Yeah, in a comma something, right? Of which that's why you have this data type. You're saying it double, right? Instead of saying an integer, right? So these data types just shows what, okay, what type of data you're using, right? So up we're going to focus on strings. A string is gamagama, or it can be a sentence, or it can be paragraph, or whatever. Whatever is going to be put inside these two inverted commas, it's what you would refer to as a string, right? And the character inelanduza a1, like inverted commas as b2 by 1 to say that it's a character, right? That's how you differentiate between a character and a string, right? If you were to say colors are known. Okay. If you were to say int, no, integer, and then uti number 3, and then uti equals to, uyenze inverted commas, some masithi ubhale igama lakho, yabo yakhalaza, yabo laa nto red pha iyakhalaza uba hey mfondini, ngoku uthatha kwenzeka ntoni ngoku, I'm confused, I don't know what you're talking about, what the hell is going on, yabo. Once ube ne-squiggly red lines under igama, then you must know there's something wrong happening, yabona la x pha. Why? It's because I said the data type integer, right? Emva kuba ndithe integer, but ndiyenza i-inverted commas. I-inverted commas is for a string. So ke ngoku ithi uba integer, emva kuba uthe integer uthi string. Yeah, I understand le nto ithethayo. You cannot implicitly convert a type string to int. Yabo, you can't convert type string umenze integer, you can't do that, right? So now the lesson of today, we're going to focus on strings, like, right, a string. How do we format the string, right? So you're going to go through that. Now they have a prerequisites up. Beginner level experience with displaying a message on a console using a console.writeLine or and console.write methods. So we did do a console.write-lines on the first two modules that we did, right? So umlofikayo might be a bit lost, but yeah, I go quiet. If you go through the first two modules, then everything is gonna be clear, right? So if you look at the introduction, maybe a software developer will need to write C# code to combine and formatting literal and variables data to create a new value. Okay, you're gonna go through that, right? And then learning objectives, creating a data containing tabs, new lines and other special characters, creating a string data containing Unicode characters. Okay, this part I can say I don't want to say that it is important, but it's not something that you're going to use a lot when you write code, like this part here. Content. Right, but and YouTubers skip when you go through ilandoza yako yabo. Do go through it, read it, try to understand it, but if you don't really understand it, don't stress about it. You're not really going to use it. Because let's say you want to write in Arabic, Arabic doesn't use our letters. It use different type of letters, or Mandarin, Chinese, or Hebrew, or other languages. So la part, it allows you to be able to write in those languages. So of which you barely use that unless if you can go to say, I don't know, Saudi Arabia or whatever. Right. So label and the loader app is the same as this IDE here, but imbang yung banding ay consideration is that Nans yabo is low. Right. Character escaping. Okay, this part escaping elements and right? Escape. Okay, so you use that to escape slash. Okay, right. Let's say console.writeLine hello world. Right. So console dot write line, and then also the console dot write line, you're saying computer please print out this computer, but print out what, and then it print out whatever is going to be inside these two brackets here. The parentheses is going to print out whatever it is inside the parentheses. Even if it's not inverted commas, it's going to print out whatever it is inside the parentheses. Let's say, for example, we say number. That's a certain number. What is it going to print out? It's going to print out 5, because number, it's a variable containing whatever it's being assigned by this operator, which is 5. The value of this variable number is 5, right? So we would expect that le console.writeLine must print out a number 5. Let's see. It's complaining about this. error. Public main method is required in public class. There, 5. Yabo pa is odds, no 5, you print 5 pa. Right? Now, yabonakal. Kung zoom in.
Yeah, bonakal 5.
Okay. Right. Whatever. Right. So now when we talk of this slash, the what do they call it here? An escape character sequence is a special instruction to a runtime that you want to insert a special character. Okay, so this is we can call it a escape character escape, right? It just says that okay, swibala lento zoba up. So when you say say for example, when you say console line hello, and then you say world, right? Now I'll print a hello world, right? And then if you say, if you put n and you print print la n, but just faka la character escape bon mazum print la n. Yabo? Yeah, pants. So once again, so runtime understands that ubalendo it escapes, right? It escapes ilanduza. It escapes it understands that you say it must escape this character. It's a special character. What does it do? It just say go to the next line, right? So last slash masithi mzekelo ufuna ukuthi ufuna ufaka inverted commas, ne? You say hello and then you want to say ufuna ufaka world in inverted commas. Asibone xa serun. Yebo iyakhalaz baye mfundini siyazi kwenzeka ntoni. But if you put this if you put this character escapers, right, it will tell, so the computer will understand but okay masiqale sirun. Yabo? So the computer understand but okay apha, because into enzekileyo ekuqaleni ngoba singanazo ezi character escapers is that icomputer ifundile ilantuza yokuqala, inverted comma yokuqala, right? Ithe xa ifika kweyesibini yayivala, right? Ukuyivala nditsho kanjani? As you can see here uba iyaqala iyayivula apha and then ivale pha, right? Noba bendifake enye into apha ndithi mhlawumbi ndibhalise nemnyama, yabo ivala pha ekugqibeleni, right? So xa ndifaka ulantuza apha, so xa ndifaka uname apha izoprinta igama lam nesename yam, right? Because iqale nge-inverted comma ivula apha and then yayivala pha, right? But in this case, if beninganazo escapers up, right? Iyayivula apha and then ivale, and then ayazi uba kwenzeka antoni apha ngalo world, I mean to say. That's why ikunika i-error uba hey fundeni what's going on, and there's le nto uthetha ngayo, yabo. But when you put those escapers, you're saying that hey, escape these are special characters. Then you understand again, oh no, azivali ezi zifuna ufaka inverted commas around that word, right? Moving on, T it's a tab, so N it's a new line, right? As you can see here, it goes under. Okay, I can even write it here. Console dot console the right line, and then you say hello, and then it's N. You saying okay, come to the next next tab, and then we say console dot right line, and then you say hello, and then tab. This is a tab. Tab. Type about tab, right? Like that T signifies la tab. Corner crucial purpose will put on your far left, right? Little tab. If you make it into aligned, then you can always tab, right? So up this T, use that tab to tab. Use this T to tab to give this gap here, about tab, right? So, but now the point is that usebenzisa lo slash T, right? Yabo, nantsi le nto kungona bayenzayo bona thina sesiyenzile bosintswempu, kungona bethetha ngayo apha bona. As I was saying that, yabo, nantsi nale, yabo, bayenze le nto besithetha ngayo. As uba besisitsho uba as uba besisitsho ntoni libelo benzothini ngoku. But ke yeah, that is that. Escaping these, right? You escape these, right? So that's backslash is used to escape those. So you're gonna go through that. Okay, just give me a sec. Right. Okay. Verbatim string literal will keep all white space and characters without the need to escape the slash. To create a verbatim string, use at directive before use a literal. Okay, so if umzekelo apha let's say you don't want to use as a slash, no, you just want to use into A1 as a escape yonke into, right? But this is for white spaces though, right? So umzekelo apha Puna? Link. Okay. Manje kancane kodwa ngifuna uya umuntu out. Hayi lena just one minute. Ne? Okay, so I was saying that upper. So this it's used to escape space, to be specific, right? Say masiqale sibhale kanje. Yeah? Oh, email, okay. Okay, just excuse me, but online. Senior student, this teacher up. Need to send the email. I mean, not the email. Yeah, Mark. Right. Right. Okay, so as I was saying, when you use this @ sign, okay, masiqale singayisebenzisi kuqala yabo. Sibone uba yenza ntoni kahle kahle. Let's say so I expect about, so upper in this class is going to be effective if you follow along, if you type whatever I'm typing. So yonke lento endiyitype apha maybe umzekelo ndizoyeka up, right? Ukwenzela uba you must type this thing so that you get used to code, right? Because code is very sensitive, and then as more as you write code, the more you will understand like those small errors, like umzekelo if awuna, okay, but just type because I don't want to go deep now into that. But what I'm saying is it's going to be effective if you type along, if you follow along, you just type. I even showed abanye abantu apha in the computer lab how would you, okay, ngamane lo muntu yandifonela lo our guest is calling. Just give me a sec. Ndawumekhe ndithathe nje likhole lo ngangawuthethe naye uthi mfutshane. Eyi, fone efowunini ngoku. Noba nguye. Hello? Sure. Okay, yeah, nguwe lo, okay, yeah, ngikuvela. Yeah. Okay, right. I was saying, okay, okay. Masiqale mandithi ne siqale siyitype without landos, without la at ne, and then it It is where the code goes, right? Right. So if you run this, should break. Then if you put add, if we run this, then it runs. Yeah, so the add one is to escape. It's to escape as the spaces, because as you can see, it's no space upper, it's no space par. Yeah, of which kawufake la add kawufake lo add izolanduza izothatha ngo-escape, right? Okay, that is that. Guested sekhona ne-but sigqibezela nje le lesson namhlanje, right? Ithini? Ithi format output of format the output of command line application using. Okay, yeah, this is the same. This is using the same thing in Unicode. So you're gonna go through this. Gokwako, ne? You're gonna go through this. Yabona apha ibaxhakalala. Yabona xa ubona icode engathi bayenza bexhakalala, sikoyika bakuthusa nje for mahala pha. Wena just stick to ezi basics esigqibo sithetha ngazo. Umzekelo apha, right, sayazi uba xa ufuna ufaka i-inverted commas pha kulaa world, ufaka eza black slash, ne, ya-escape mos, yazi uba besicacisile, right? And then apha ibe xa ufuna u-escape izispace kanje, ufuna like yabo ubhala cofu enter and then ubhale apha kaphinde yabo because ispace is here, right? Iyayazi uba uthatha nje ngofaka la at give me problem ndiku okay ngame ke ndijonge lo mntu online uba uthini. PC give me problem ndikuphile, so I will watch the recording. Okay, right, unengxaki ne-problem, I mean unengxaki ne-PC yakhe, right? Ingxaki ne-problem. Okay, no problem. Ingxaki sometimes ingqondo iyakwazi uba fast than amazwi wakho, right? Because sendicinga le laa nto esendizoyitayipha ngokuba xa ndisithi there's no problem. Okay, no problem. Right, okay, moving along, right? Okay, so as for those ke ngoku aba like babe nengxaki noconnector ezi ngoba esiqala ilantuzi lesson, because ngoku uzoba lost kancinci, because coding once ulantuzi umise one part of it, then the rest ayizukwenza sense, uzoba lost, yabo. So ndiyayazi uba sinengxaki zinintsi ingxaki zethu, but zama uba lapha on time because ngo-9 ndiyaqala, whether kukho umntu oyi-1 ndiyaqala, right? So ke ngoku xa ufika wena and then ke ngoku siyayazi sinengxaki nezi computers zithatha ixesha uconnecte yonke laa nto leya, of which ke ngoku because of yebona icode, uba ubi-understandile laa nto besiyenzile last week, into siyenza this week ibuilder on top yalaa nto esiyenze last week, right? And then ke ngoku next week izobuilder on top of le nto siyenzayo this week. So ke ngoku kufuneka wenze sure each and every session esiyenzayo uyayi-understanda, because yonke enye into is gonna build on top of le nto besiyenza, right? Of which ke ngoku uba ubi-understandile ya last week, ya this week izoba lula, and then uba uyi-understandile ya this week, ya next week izoba lula, and then izosoloko iba lula kanjeya all the way, right? Right, okay, that is that. And then you recap pa. Okay, so in this string concatenation, okay, concatenator again, el gama lo concatenator, it's udibanisa, like not ngopla, not udibanisa as 1 plus 1, but udibanisa like literally udibanisa manyanyani, right? Andazi ke noba ukhona udibanisa amaxoxoki, but ke I think you get on to. Huh? Oh, okay. Ish. Makafake email yakho. Latalo uhleli phakathi ifoni yokuncedisa latalo. Okay, phone number. Hayi no, thatha ifoni yakho. Right, okay, so uconcatenate ne ndithe kudibanisa manyanyani ne. Dibanisa manyanyani. Okay, le nto mandiyishiye apha nayo cause niyafuneka uba ube nayo lena into. Ningawari nizoninika ixesha loyitayipha yonke le nto le, because ndifuna uyitayiphe le nto and then undibonise xa igqiba uyitayipha, because okay noba ndibonisanga but ke kubalulekile uba uyitayiphe le nto because andifuna uba ingathi ndiyanyanzela ukwenza izinto, but kubalulekile, right? Ukwenzela uba uyazi uba yintoni besiye like the meat of today, like into ebalulekileyo besiyenza namhlanje, yabo ndizoyishiya phaa. Xa uyitayipha if uba ikhona into enga-understandiyo then you can ask, right? Ngoya. Hayi man. Oh, inoba usebenzisa u-edge. Chrome. Baphinde Apa tu unas lo. Okay, andivanga mndokhalaza online andazi noba basekhona abantu online okanye
Ndikho sisekhona online but kaloku awusashare screen, so we're just wondering uba inokwenzeka ntoni kwicala lakho.
Okay esengicemba komntu online alright no kwenzeke ingxaki ngelantuza network apho khe ngamzame yimi noba ziphinda disconnect ne
Okay.
Right. Usekhona online?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, ndiconnecte kwi-router yam kumodem yam because le router iyasokolisa le apho on premises. Okay. Right, make ndishare screen. Sokwenza nje siyaqhubezela ngo-concatenation ne?
Okay.
So benthe uconcatenate ke kudibanisa, like udibanisa, masibone uba nditsho kanjani. So if unoBob, okay, if you remember string, is that record then call?
Yes,
Yep.
I record.
Okay. If you've got a string as a data type, and then gamma, it's your variable, and then uBob, it's your value, right? And
Yes.
then siphinde sibe nolantuza ke ngoku-string sithi message, right? And then sithi hello, right? And then city plus, and city first name.
Okay.
First name, button Bob.
Bob.
Right. First name, variable Bob. It's a value, right? First name, singathi first name le box, and then Bob into siyifake phakula kwela box. So xa sisithi first name sithetha ngoBob because uBob nguye lo phakathi kwela box, right? Xa ndisiza nekhompyutha ndifake ebhoksini ndithi ndithenge ikhompyutha ndikubonisa ibox elinekhompyutha ngaphakathi, xa umntu ethatha elaa box ebaleka nalo awuzothi he nanku umntu ubaleka nebox lam, uzothi umntu ubaleka nekhompyutha yakho le ngaphakathi kwebox. So apha ke ngoku uBob yilaa khompyutha and then first name lela box, right? Ngoku xa sibeka lo first name apha sibeka ibox sithetha ngekhompyutha, right?
Okay.
Alazi labhutiliwa apha ikoneni kuthena kuncedisa. Udlala amaqhinga and ndiyambona uba ufake ii-earphones akafuni unova next. Right? And then ke ngoku xa sisithi console dot right line sithi message. Okay, so i-message yethu ne? I-message yethu ithini? I-message yethu le ithi hello. Masifake space apha kule hello, right? Ithi hello and then ithi plus, ithi dibanisa nabani no first name, first name engubani onguBob. So ke ngoku into si-expect uyibona apha si-expect uyibona hello Bob, right? So ke ngoku xa uconcatenate usebenzisa lo plus lo lapha, right? Uyidibanisa with whatever oyifake phaa kula first name. Singamtshintsha lo Bob kanti, right? Sithi unathi because simazi noba uBob noba ngubani, right? Sithi unathi. So ke ngoku apha si-expect ubona uhello unathi, right? Masibone xa siyirun nantsiya, right? So wena ungafakela kwigama phaa, right? Ikwenzela uba so ke ngoku siyabona ke uconcatenate kuthini kudibanisa. So ithatha whatever string oyibeke apha izoyidibanisa neso string esilapha ecangkwaso, right? Mandiyithathe nayo le ndibeka phaa. right? That is that. Concatenating, that's a concatenate and a lap. So I expect you go through this because when only when you actually go through this that you will understand what's going on. Because I'm just summarizing, hammering down the point and balekile. And then when you still have to go through the actual content yourself, right? So interpolation, it's better than concatenation, right? Ningawarela amagama abawasebenzisayo ngathi fancy ijargon nje i-programming, yabo. As uba sithetha ngawo uwa-understanda, yabo, ungawari ngawo, right? Into abayitshoyo nje xa besithi interpolation bathi nje uba instead of imessage yakho, umzekelo, asithi umzekelo string message, asithi message 2, ne? Instead of uthi greeting, uthi plus, and then uthi space, ne? And then uthi plus, uthi first name, masithi phinde ke ngoku uthi plus, uthi exclamation mark, and then rival. So la semicolon le ibonayo pha ekugqibeleni full stop kwi-programming. Sithi full stop. Xa ingekho la landuza, la semicolon izokhalaza ukuthi emfundeni awuyigqibanga le sentence, uyaqhubeka okanye kuzika ntoni uthini into yakho, right? Ibalulekile uba ibekho la semicolon pha. Uba niyakhumbula besithethe nge-syntax last week, izokunika i-syntax error, right? I-syntax ndingathi ifana negrama kwilantuza, kwi-language, right? Because i-language mostly uba niyakhumbula sithe i-programming, it is a language of i-computer, right? So masibone uyi-greeting apha bathi ngubani kame ndibuye umva kayi-1 ndibone uba la greeting ithi ngubani phana. Greeting, okay, bathe greeting. I-greetings string, data type string, right? And then city, but hello, that is a greeting, right? Okay. Wasijonge napho ke ndifuna siconcentrate ke ngoku. Funa siconcentrate, ndiyabona uba ni-understande ndawo nizobe nithathe nizuze into kule class for namhlanje, ne? So apha sino first name, okay, engu-unathi. So sithele box, phakathi kwebox kukho ntoni? Kukho unathi, right? And then apha kukho greeting, ku-greeting le-box, phakathi kwebox kukho ntoni? Kukho hello, right? And then ke ngoku imessage yethu ithini? I-message yethu ithi greeting, i-greeting engubani? Engu-hello, and then ithi plus, ithi dibanisa nantoni? Ne-space, right? And then ithi phinde udibanise uthi nantoni? No-first name engubani? Engu-unathi. And then iphinde ithi dibanisa ithi nantoni? Ithi ne-exclamation mark, right? So ke ngoku i-message yethu ithini? Ithi greeting, which is hello, and then ithi space, dibanisa space, and then ithi first name ithi unathi, right? Masiyibone uba injalo nyhani na xa sirun nantsiya ithi hello unathi, right? So ngeyona ke into ebalulekileyo namhlanje le concatenation nelantoza ne. So yabona, if you understandile la part, jonga ke ngoku interpolation bayilula kanjani yona. I-interpolation yona izothini? izothi instead of basibe nabo plus abaninzi apha nezi space nezi semicolon ingathi semphathisa inhloko, right? So eyona ndlela elula kutheni kusebenzisa interpolation. Interpolation ithini? Ke masijonge interpolation. Masijonge interpolation. Interpolation ithi jonga mamela man. Nansi indlela elula. Right? Instead of uba ube nezinto zonke, ungavele uthi nje xa wena. Xa uthi string uthi message. Masithi ngeyostart le message. Right? Ungavele ufake $sign. Nelantuza as a inverted commas, right? And then ufake full stop. So that $sign must be shift no for, right? If monopala $sign, right? And then greeting umfake kwi bracket ezakheli bracket zipha phezulu ecangophi, right? So ke ngoku iyalinda ke ngoku uba ufuna ufaka ntoni kwezi brackets, right? Ndifuna ufaka lama box greeting, right? Nantoni? No first name. And then exclamation mark uyifaka pha. So apha i-interpolation ikunika into yoba i-variables nelama box uwafake inside of i-brackets instead of ba uthi plus space plus name plus la exclamation mark ungavele uthi $sign ufake inverted commas and then whatever ofuna uyifake kwilantuza kwilantuza kwezi brackets. Ungafaka noba ntoni apha in between. Ungaqale uthi uyagula and then uyagula ntoni apha uyifake whatever apha kwilantuza kwi-brackets and then uthi siyahamba no. So what I'm trying to say is kwezi brackets ungabhala noba yintoni and then ufake brackets and then kweza brackets ungafaka ilantuza zakho pha inside i-variables zakho, right? Okay, masibone uba izosebenza kanje xa sisebenzisa ezi lantuza ezi brackets. Xa sirana nansi ithi hello unathi, singamtshintsha unathi ibhale igama lam pha, right? Okanye ingabhali lakho, yabo, ithi hello Thapelo, yabo, because first name ngoku first name simtshintshile ngoku, yabo, ube nguThapelo, right? Ndibone ke isekhona enye into. Then uzoyifunda mos la content leyana izokunika more understanding when you go through that, right? And then ibe challenge, then ke ngoku uzozenzela la challenge leya, right? Okay, namhlanje azibe bendishilo uba sine-guest, yabo. So i-guest yethu he's my old friend, right? He got, as bendishilo pha egroupini, but several years of experience with software development / software engineering, however you want to put it, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken, he has about more than 9 years of experience with software development, right? Of which a knowledge yakhe ne-depth of i-understanding of i-industry and whatever le nto siyenzayo apha, if ufuna uyi-understand uba izondisaphi izinto as variables uma lithetha ngazo apha ezinto zonke izinto, right? Ungambuza, he got quite extensive experience in software development, and we call him the brain. And that is by a reason but simkhola the brain, right? Like khule nathi down to ungacima mhlambi ndithetha ngomuntu ovelela ntuzeni mhlambi constantia khulele apha elantuzeni apha down to apha kule ndawo bebesithi kusesilaheni babulala abantu kakhulu khona. Yeah, ukhula phaa sikhule sonke esitratweni esi-1, right? As we call him the brain. Yeah, but he got several medals. Chess, like transit he is the brain literally means that he is the brain, right? Yeah, I'm only telling you these things because they must be humble. Like hey, the genius. So actually, okay, okwangoku ne singakhabe silanduza siyeka le nto ye-coding okwangoku ne sizobuyela kuyo ndizonilanduza ndizoncedisa kuyo, yabona ingawari ngayo. Kaloku akufunekanga uhlale more than an hour when you study, right? This is a tip. When you study anything, after an hour your brain fatigues, iyadinwa, right? Whatever also be further after that hours will be pointless, useless, right? You must take a refresher, take a break, move out from that, take a walk, play a game. You have always refresh, right? Lenda by coding so right? So maybe uzo sneaker tips, right? But okay. Xa ufuna ujumpa ama-fans kwi-programming uyenza kanjani, right? Or whatever. Okanye like you can even just I believe uba ungam-interrupta anytime as uba esinike tips yabo. Xa unombuzo then you can just ask him, right? Ya ungahlala apha feqezela uba aba online abantu.
All right, molweni. Ninjani? Nam ndiyaphila. Njengoba uTheb ebetshilo, andandinoba nithi nguTaTheb or Sole. Siye sonke eUxolo High School, and then ugqiba kwami high school ndayokwenza i-programming, ndafumana i-degree programming, ndenza i-honors, and then ndasebenza. So I'm telling you this because back in the days, it'd be kind of necessary into yoba mawube ne-qualification with programming, uye esikolweni ube ne-degree or ube ne-diploma uzofumana umsebenzi. But nowadays the good thing is that uyakwazi upick up incwadi online or ubukele videos online okanye uze kwi-lessons ezinje elokishini ufundise i-programming, ufundise i-coding, and then from there once you have enough knowledge there's no need ba mawube ne-qualification, certificate uba mawuyosebenza nge-coding. That's what's good about namhlanje, is that uyakwazi ukwenza i-program yakho uyithengise online, and you don't even need to be like an expert in how to sell i-products online, because kwinto ezinjenge-Play Store, I'm sure nonke nine-phones, nine-smartphones. Phaka kwi-Play Store zonke eza apps eziya awuzazi uba zidevelopwe ngubani, right? Awumazi laa mntu owenze uWhatsApp njengoba umdownloada phaa uba does this person have a degree, so should I download this program? Uyaybo? Same thing with you. Anyone can register mhlawumbi kwi-Play Store. You register as a developer, you pay a fee, abafuni qualifications. Uyaybo? So once you're on the platform, ufake i-app yakho, ufake i-program, if igama lakhona liyacingeka like it's something catchy, you can make a living out of coding without having qualifications. So why am I telling you this? Well, I'm telling you because ndizama unmotivator uba xa nikwezi classes ni pay full attention to them and take all these lessons seriously. Ningathi no, it's just volunteering asikhose UCT or asikhose college. Siselokishini nje sifumana i-tips nje elokishini. No, it doesn't matter. When you sell your program online, no one asks you if ufunde P, une degree or retain. It's all about if you understand by concatenation isebenza kanjani, can you make use of it and build a program? Answer is yes, because uyifundile elokishini or wherever, no one asks you where you learned it.
Yo, online people. I hope banikatofanga kakhulu.
Yo, hayi bese ngimolibele. Hayi, kubeka simame.
All right, no, besendiyigqibile nge-kind of introduction yam, and the instructor opened the floor for Q&A. So ningandibuza noba yintoni, how much you need to work every day, what a typical programmer's day is like, or you know.
Yeah, maybe you can answer that one about like how many hours should one spend coding, like learning how to code, and how long will it take for one? Because I asked most about degrees is like 4 years, you know, and then now like I want programming. How long will it take for me to become a programmer, and how many hours maybe should I dedicate a day to be a programmer?
Okay, so the simple answer, how much how much time you need to spend practicing coding every day is less than ixesha oluspendayo Facebook or Instagram or social media.
Generations, Vambo.
Now you answer yourself, how much time do you spend on Facebook per day? If you spend 2 to 3 hours on Facebook, then you can be an expert in coding by 6 months, because in the coding, when you download IDE, which is program or code akuyo, right? No? The program that you use to write your code.
So let's say Visual Studio too.
So Visual Studio, Pana, there are things called libraries and templates. Yeah. So these templates, you can use them to start a program, right? To create a program. Let's say if you create a login screen. So in a program, an idea, but the idea yako iqala nge-login screen. Phaya kwi-IDE okanye ku-Visual Studio, yakwazi ukuthi new project, and more often than not izawuba khona i-option ethi what kind of program okanye what kind of module do you want to create uthi a login screen. So you don't really have to start from scratch. This is not like back in the days where uzobanje ne-text editor ubhale code yakho then you compile straight nge-compile. Apha sebenza nge-IDE whereby you've got user interface. So in concluding that answer, you can spend like 1 to 2 hours per day practicing coding, and then within a few months you can be proficient with coding if you spend as much time as you do, or even less compared to social media.
There you go. Yeah, the judge answer. Okay, so coming to Flumos. Okay, now I'm going absolute necessary for someone who have a certificate to get hired as a developer, a software developer?
All right. So, come about online. If voice captured here by figuring on the microphone, the question is it a need ba mawube a degree, mawube a certificate in order ba mawube hired as a programmer? And the short answer and the honest answer is no. You don't need a degree or a certificate to be a programmer. So let me give you an example of what happens during a recruitment. So during a recruitment for programmers, okay, let's say when ufundile sando graduate, so you think you're gonna get a job. Print zakho, print a degree or law certificate, or apply or submit payana. They don't really take your degree or your certificate and say, okay, he's qualified, let's give him the job. This was the first form to be submitted. Ndenzayo bayakufonela and then kuthiwa yiza apha on the premises, siza kunika ikhompyutha. Kule khompyutha uzakwenza ntoni? Uzasolva ii-problems. Uzanikwa ii-problems, the coding, and then funeka ucode phayana. If we failile la test, awuzohayirishwa. That time une certificate. So what does it mean? It means your ability to code is stronger than the meaning of a certificate circle. And like I said initially, you don't have to rely on being employed if une skills the coding, because ungazenzela project yakho and ubhalise online ku Play Store, ku Google as a developer, nibhale program yenu, ni upload phayana, it'll be available to anyone in the world instantly, and then just like that you have a program that can be downloaded emhlabeni.
Yeah. Any other question? Come on. Any other question?
Was like umntana like oh ngizokuyihloko zikhompyutha
Like into anoyenza after in like ne-coding ikhona phayana or
Okay.
like angenzani komunye.
All right. So umbuzo uthi if umuntu wenza i-computer studies grade 12 wagqiba grade 12 angenza ntoni besides studying further, ne? Angenza ntoni career wise? Okay, so because lo mntu sene-computer studies zikhona ii-departments okuthiwa zii-service desk kwi-companies zonke ezine-computers. For example, let's say Truworths, yabo Truworths kukho-computers eshop, right? Eza computers xa zinengxaki fonela u-service desk. Service desk use-head office. Now abantu be-service desk umsebenzi wabo uchekisha i-computer ba okay i-installiwe into ethile. This is not even coding, this is nje uba yayazi i-computer now zi-installiwe drivers, u-installiwe u-Microsoft Office, u-installiwe u-Excel, uyabo into ezinjalo. So service desk immediately angasebenza phaa kwa-service desk, right? And then it's even possible uba makabe i-technician, right? Makabe i-technician, let's say kwa-BCX, ikhona ikhambani ekuthiwa ngu-BCX, apho khona kwenziwa ntoni? Let's say i-computer, right, eshop imoshakele or i-slow. Umsebenzi womntu wakwa-BCX kuthini? Uza ne-hard drive entsha qha azokhupha le hard drive. Inayazi hard drive yintoni? I-hard drive yile nto ekwi-computer ecaba okay xa save izinto save kuyo, right? Ii-movies zakho nentoni zisaveka kwinto ekuthiwa yi-hard drive. So typically is about 100 gigs, 200 gigs ispace sakhona. So if you corrupt fonela abantu ka-BCX akana degree, ngumntu nje or like one-computer knowledge, azothini azokhupha le hard drive afake i-hard drive entsha, uyabo? So that's BCX. Ngambhala lapho BCX, then nafika endlini uzasearcha BCX jobs. BCX, that's a real company esebenza nayo thina. I-RAM into ezinjalo azinidi uba mawube ne-degree, you can just be employed straight from computer studies. So service desk jobs, BCX, that's technician jobs.
So BCX is one company.
BCX is an actual company up in Zanzibar.
Okay.
Lo akayenzi ne-coding ke lo, xa nje computer hardware. I-parts is a computer, mouse, short mouse eshop, okay, masizofaka i-mouse. Keyboard imoshakele, all right, bring another keyboard.
More questions?
Computer yami iyafreeza, i-CPU yakho is-slow, masifake enye i-CPU. Xa ucinga inidi degree loo nto? No.
Bantu online, no questions? Okay, then, if no more questions, then I think, okay, now it's a question.
So, my question is software engineer. Software engineer.
Okay, so a software engineer, from day one, a programmer, right? It's just this another way of saying a programmer. Just a different way of saying a program. Just that, let's say, because new companies, bathatha phezulu igama elithi software engineer, because xa kukho a problem, then the initial idea solution yoba izasebenza kanjani, program yethu funeka isebenze kanjani, yabo funeka sibe no system A, ATM. Let's say sifuna unceda abantu ne ngemali zabo, but sifuna babe ne-access to imali zabo. So umuntu ozoza nala idea ye-flow from a location ye-ATM to head office or to a branchini, la communication yonke leya, la idea izacingwa sort of like a software engineer. But all in all, in South Africa, if you're a software engineer, you're just a programmer. You're just a coder. When coding, then you find out. It's no different from like coding a AUCT or a VETS or a UWC. It's exactly the same. Concatenation in day one in South Africa as it is in China. Fanfuna concatenator. So then they form, we form une first name, like Tate Ben Bonisil. But form une name, Pinek Ben surname. And this send the SMS later on to collect details from a form. So concatenator some stuff, but we form. So the first name plus the name, it hello, Smusi so Nokak. As long as you learn all these features that are learned anywhere else, you can do what anyone else can do, often coding. Elon Musk. All right, so Elon Musk is the owner of Tesla. Tesla. All right, no, it's fine. Tesla, company that owns electric cars. That company, Tesla, is owned by Elon Musk. Elon Musk happens to also own a company called SpaceX. Now, SpaceX is a company that works with NASA to develop a rocket. A rocket as you space for the astronauts to go and do experiments. Right? That guy, Elon Musk, was actually born in South Africa. But the main thing in Funundala is that Elon Musk, a recruiter for rocket ship engineers and programmers, rocket ship, in those have space for astronauts. Uti, I don't care about your degree. Right? Elon Musk, this is rockets as Pumem Sabin. It's here close to the moon. He says, I don't care about your degree if you want to work here and develop these rockets. What you have to be is capable. Afigapa uzo apply. You go through tests. That means you should have practiced Endlin. No? Doesn't matter if you want to pass it. You should have practiced Endlin. You're good enough. You understand concatenation. You understand interpolation. You understand all these things. Afigapa, a pass the test. You work for SpaceX. You're developing rockets. You don't have a degree. So this is the biggest spaceship developer in Fabian, and he says, for their recruitment, they don't look at degrees.
So this is an opportunity, but like, if you really go deep into this, like, Facebook, Facebook. Instead of doing Facebook, you learn coding. Asingeni ku-generation nombango no asingeni sithetha nje ngo-Facebook qha ela xesha ulisebenzisa phaa usebenzise to learn code.
So apha eMzansi ne ikhona i-company ekuthiwa Innovation Hub. One of my friends works there, uSvij. Umasvij. Okay, no, uSvij. Uspana for Innovation Hub in Pretoria. What that company does ne is isebenza njengo Elon Musk, but bona abakuhayarishi bakunika i-funding. So let's say nina apha njengeni lapha, okay, in practice every day you come here, you pay attention to what's being said, you practice and ngokwenu, then after 6 or however 7 months you've learned enough to have an idea ne, of a solution for you have a program a game or some idea and here. Then what you can do with that idea is you can go to Innovation Hub. Innovation Hub. Power Innovation Hub, we have figure partner who present the idea yako, right? Especially if it has to do with the smartphones. Like if your idea has to do with smartphones, Payana, you just present your idea, your bookish on that pleasure, present your idea, and then if your idea sounds good enough and useful, you get funded. It's not a loan, you just get funded. Gee, that money you can lose it. So to give you an example, there were these other high school kids who had an idea, I think 2 years ago or last year. They had an idea for a phone. I forgot by this and only idea, but money deal by your presenter power innovation hub for present idea yabo. Then bafumana I think it was about 2 million rand. I think maybe like 3 or 4. It's just high school kids because bebanile idea yabo regarding coding. So by power presenter, it sounded good enough. Then bafumani 2 million rand. It's not a loan, it's just G. Yeah, so take note of that company as well, Innovation Hub. This can be useful for me as people without, let's say, qualifications in coding. Maybe you have degrees in social working or something, but you're interested in coding now. But with your coding knowledge, there's even companies here in South Africa where you can go. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, call on Monday and present. Idea is good enough. All right, Nancy 1.3 million. How you going to idea? Right. So really, just come to these lessons, pay attention to them, do the practicals. Enjoy watching your program work. From scratch to some 20 lines of code or 50 lines of code. Enjoy, building solutions. Let it stimulate creativity, because next year you can be something big.
All questions. Mama, in Patiland, yeah.
Ndifuna ubuza into yobana xa usenza le nto ye-coding kufunwa abantu like i-ages okanye any person nokukho i-age.
Any person, there's no age requirements in coding. So like I said, simply if you can pass the test, if you can pass the test, you can be employed at that company. But again, you can just build your own program. When 11 years old, you go Play Store or iStore. iStore, there's no restriction, but you must be at least 18 to register as a developer, right? Ngaphalisa umntana wakho na 12 umbona uba mhlawumbe wenza computer esikolweni, wenza coding esikolweni, then azenzela i-program calculator, build i-calculator, then uyakwazi uba makayi-uploade ku-Play Store, i-downloadwe mhlawumbe ayithengise nge-1 rand, download ngabantu ba-1 million, that's million rands. No one knows the developer of that calculator is 11 years old.
Yeah.
So xa sithi computer ithetha ngento ezininzi, ne? Xa sithi umuntu wenza computer studies ithetha ngento ezininzi. Let's say ufunda nge-mouse, nge-keyboard, yabo. But coding is specifically just what you're doing now, just writing code. That's basically what coding is. So a coder doesn't really awunocela umuntu we-coding azokulungisela i-hard drive by corrupt. Because okanye iscreen sakho sikhrekhile kule ndawo. It's not the job of the coder to fix the screen. Job of coder is to write the program that you use every day. WhatsApp is derived from coding. That's a program. Instagram, that's coding. Facebook, that's coding. All of these things are phone in zip programs. Google Chrome, that's coding. Program. So all of this is from coding. Phone, tablet, laptop, computer, ATM,
Yeah.
smart TV,
Yeah.
coding, yongle. Coding, all right. Coding yenziwa wapi? Yenziwa kokwenu. Yenziwa apa elab. Just like you did namhlanje. That's where coding is being done. But if ufuna in the official, right? You can go, any university has a Department of Computer Science.
Oh, here's the other question.
So you can go to UWs, you can go to, I'm sure all colleges have IT studies. UWC, UCT, CPUT, Cape Tech, Pentech, YouTube.
Here's the other question from the question we was on the CSFR. So, kukho boot camps. So, bayazi boot camp and they kukho institutions ezi-offerisha coding, right? Ezifundisa coding, like ehlobo senza ngalo abo, but bona it's more intense because thina siyenza once a week mos, Saturday, right? Bona it's every day, right? During the week. Bayakufundisa for 6 months again, right? 2 hours a day about la Facebook, right? So here's my question, so yes, ezinye izindawo onokwenza kuyo coding and boot camps. Endiyaziyo ngoku, okay, one of boot camps, Hyperion Dev, right? Is one of the institutions that offer coding. Matter of fact, those sharing shares a link, pop WhatsApp group. So the question is, gave a better a computer science degree or a boot camp?
Yeah, okay, so that could be tricky, but
Yeah.
my pin leg up, because if you want to be someone oza coding, we in a way research,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Research, and
Yeah.
you don't want to sell, programs. You want to like go into research.
Yeah.
Okay, when's the computer science studies,
Yeah.
when's the degree, when's honors, and
Yeah.
but if you just want to be a coder, right, programmer, you want to be a programmer, you want to write programs, you have ideas, you have solutions.
Yeah.
Bootcamp is your way. Also financially,
Yeah.
if you want to be realistic,
Yeah.
if bursaries are quite available for umuntu,
Yeah.
even if you bachelors, you might not get a bursary. So you might struggle, and then as fast a loan.
Yeah.
Kufuneka babhatale back xa graduate.
Sometimes
Uzawuphila nini ke ngoku
Yeah.
xa uzawubhatala uNSFAS uba owusho 200,000 after 4 years of studying. Paying back is 3,000 a month.
Yeah.
When are you going to start to live?
Yeah.
After that, you have to buy a house.
Yeah.
As long as so if you know from by coder, you can just do boot camps, download PDFs online. IDE is free. Visual Studio, you can download it. YouTube videos, there's videos there. There's these kinds of lessons, and then you can just practice. Just write code. Practice every day. That's good enough. It's up to you to put in the work.
No more question.
You're on PDFs.
I-PDF yi-document nje yafana no office document, DOC. It's like file nje, it's in notes.
Oh, is it notes? Oh,
So you can just go online, uthi coding PDFs or coding notes. I'll tell you, coding notes most likely is okay. If I your web page or website is about the PDFs, the links to PDFs. PDFs it's just a file that you open. I'll see it's in notes. Was in notes.
Into mnandi ngayo kwazi levule efonini instead of babu yenze Facebook bewufunde ilantos how programming PDF.
So if you really want, you can be a proper programmer in 6 months. If you really want, you can build something within 6 months from scratch, from zero. Does it sound impossible? Okay, John. Upon funde khona mna le from high school. Kwinto kuthiwa zisemester. Ne? Semester is 6 months. Now, a semester, 5 courses zakhona broken down into semesters. Semesters. First year, when the course ethile ezathatha 6 months, so a first semester course. Upon funde khona mna, even today, from high school, first year, the first 6 months, you learn one language. The first 6 months, you learn one language, Python or Java. That first 6 months, you're done with that language. Second semester, it's another language. So does it still sound impossible? Does it in 6 months you can be complete with the language? Abantu attenda ezinye classes evarsity, attend computer science, lezi bathatha 6 months bafunde la language bayiphelile. They also do physics.
Yeah.
They also do maths. They also do applied maths, statistics. When the subjects is 5 in that one semester, how many subjects are you doing? 1, coding. So why can't it take you 3 months?
Yeah.
Bazathatha abantu abane diploma 6 months evarsity busy like nezinye subjects. When akho busy nezinye subjects.
Yeah.
In 6 months, you're done with the language evarsity. We move on to another language. 6 months, that language is gone. Another semester, 6 months, that language is gone. 6 months,
And you must know when you know one language, you can get a job. One.
No, I'm a Java developer. Yebo, khona programming language ekuthiwa Java. I'm sure niyayazi ne?
So it's C#.
C# apha ne? Nanenze Java. Java I learned in 6 months. Second semester I learned C++.
Yeah.
All right, something close to C#. So, and what am I doing now? So, okay, let me repeat. Ne? First 6 months I learned Java. Finished. Ne? First 6 months of varsity. This is going to be a 3-year degree. First 6 months varsity Java done. Okay, 6 months another language C++, like I said. Another 6 months Unix, which is some other Unix. Another 6 months database, database development.
Yeah.
Another 6 months operating systems. Another 6 months. Java ndifunde nini Java? Ndifunde fika kwami evarsity. The first 6 months ndifunde Java. What am I now? I'm a Java programmer. I've been a Java programmer for how many? 10 years. Did I use C++? No. Am I using Unix? Okay, little bit, but my job is to write code in Java. So what does that mean? It means after the first 6 months, I could have been hired as a Java programmer without finishing that degree. Because for the rest of the time, I was doing ezinye languages. But for the first 6 months, I did Java, and what I am now is a Java developer.
So, like I tell you, remember, okay, here's a maths and accountants. So I wish but the general knowledge opens after a matric. Many as we end the degree in this level. Yeah, but and if une chance kunze degree angayenzi nje makayenze la degree because something must metric, right? But programming, you can get yourself a job. According to Bauyen's 4-year degree, you can get yourself a job. But if umntana semncane mna ndimkhuthalela uba makayenze degree ayigqibe, yabo abe ne-degree under ibelt yakhe. But ke xa ungumntu sokujonga uphangela ufika uphangela ngoku, then programming is the way. Okay, is it right?
I'm sure Siyamazi
Yeah.
he found it. Okay, siyazi iPhone April siyazi on the iPhone by the niyazi founder ka April ngubani? Steve Jobs, ne? Steve Jobs is the man who came up with April, right? The company April and all this, you know, in the bazenza. Steve Jobs, can anyone tell me about a degree now? Steve Jobs need degree. Steve Jobs akana degree. Steve Jobs akana certificate. Steve Jobs. Hi, yena into clever ngayo. Ever said, like I said, first 6 months, that's your language. Why yenza la period yakhe, your first year? Why boy, oh, okay, I'm done. With this, I'm able to do anything. I'm able to code anything. Stopped going to classes. Ahlala res. I come up with ideas. And then that's how he was able to come up with the idea of April with his small first year, 6 month knowledge. But that, like I said, it's not like it's a portion of your knowledge. It's the full knowledge per 6 months. It's the full language, it's the whole language. I'll pin we phone after the 6 months. He learned his language in the period, and then that was enough for him. Magati, okay, I don't need then zonke ezinye izinto. To build the programs. Luckily enough, he was able to complete his program before, you know, special needs, then made enough money. Wasale poor man a school. So to keep it in this context of as lessons in, that's how I'm closing. That's how I'm closing the talk.
Yeah.
But it might be, you know, it might be a bit impossible to plan to go to varsity because some new responsibilities. Nabantu badala sinabantwana asinamali kanye metric yethu khange ibe right ncam akusekho xesha loyilungisa. Therefore, we must cherish as lessons and pay full attention. Start serious as lessons. It's not a side. It's not a hobby. It might not just be a hobby. This could be your turning point in your career. This could be a main thing in 6 months. It could be a main thing in the code.
Okay. Because bantu nyani ke lento etitayibho because esibani bona naye I mean asubhatalanga uba makazi apho lo uzele yebo. So nine like uba nifumana abantu abanje abazonichazela nezinto because abanye abantu bayabhukwa funeka umbhatale. Maybe this person an hour, if I were to uba ndimbhatale an hour 3,000, he's worth more than 3,000 an hour in industry. Uba lo mntu uyaconsultwa lona uba ikhampani yamfuna uba makaye endaweni ethile ngexesha elithile 3,000 rand kufuneka bebe minimum that I'm talking about here, right? So lo mntu uzele yena we spend more than an hour ngokuthetha ngoku, right? So and nathi asiyazi uba sibalapha until nini because spend ixesha lethu nathi ukuze apho basivulele computer lab. Maybe in six months, one of you guys will be running this computer lab full time because there is other funding for that particular person to run this computer lab because nathi apha lento siyenza ngexesha lethu maybe So we should about one of you guys will be running this computer lab full time, teaching other people. You understand, marketing and having everything in place. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Unless if you want to about Funuhlala.
Sure. Yeah, and it's going to be less than the qualification when you're aspiring entrepreneur and running companies based in IsiXhosa global. And I think with that, I'm fully understanding, see when you're left in the Australian revolution, one was also running the NPO, a non-profit organization, focus on responsible. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But because you see, well, you also don't go to ICT.
Yeah.
So I was trying to understand the Internet of Things as coding and all of that. But I think it's timing really right. Because if you get a question right, that's why I'm going to a space that we want to tap in as well.
Yeah.
For the NPO. So better equip firstly before
you
transfer the skills to whatever. And then yeah, it's the right time.
Yeah.
Well, the department here, digital and communication. Move was a space in I think on the Wednesday, even the YouTube channel that's in our to get opportunities for youth, especially unemployed within ICT.
Yeah.
So it means if you ask a question space, the one of the messages
Yeah. Yeah.
you give a digital life.
Yeah.
So digital it becomes the way of life, it's future.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm using the guys.
Yeah.
I'll be trying because I want to before we clients here.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
I know it costs so much.
Yeah.
Like it costs.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. But Google point to put it as courses yeah cost is if you were to do this course like you're saying maybe you spend 70,000 just for a 6 months course doing exactly what we're doing here. Yeah, but lento ayithethayo bhuti uba they really cost. Yeah, because akho mntu ozoyofika nje aphise ngexesha lakhe afundise akho mntu ozokwenza loo nto, right? Umntu afike nje uspende ipetrol umntu upakile apho uspende ipetrol usuka apha elaluzeni table view that side yabuza apha ikhayelitshe just you understand of which akho mntu ozokwenza loo nto. Yabo le nto ayithethayo bhuti these are actually really expensive. Okay, then okay for today ke ungaqhubekeka ke ulantuze if uyafuna yabo but we can call it a day. But if usafuna ulantuza ugqibezela la lantuza la code yakho nansi code phaa ndiyibeke phaa right ndishare screen. Ungaqhubeka nayo if you have any question then ungabuza or singadismissa, right? It depends kuwe. Yeah. So I'm gonna put more. Sinistart. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know it's not going to see engine. It's a full village, you're paying the John McLean. Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah.
So much feeling, so much pushing, even bringing such people such as Abawati Moms. On my part, I would like to applaud your effort for music.
Sure, Jaya.